Chapter 13 United Nations. After the bitter experience of two world wars within a span of 25 years, the world leaders realized the necessity for establishing an organization more powerful than the League of Nations. They held many conferences to discuss the nature and viability of such an organization. Their efforts finally took shape at San Francisco on October 24, 1945, in the form of the United Nations Organization. Good evening, students. Today, in this chapter, we'll discuss about the objectives of the United Nations, the composition of the General Assembly, Security Council, and the International Court of Justice. Main objectives of the United Nations. The purpose of the United Nations was defined in Article 1 of the Charter as: Number 1. To maintain international peace and security. To take collective measures for the prevention and removal of threats to peace. To suppress acts of aggression or other breaches of peace. Number 2. To develop friendly relations among nations based on respect for the principle of equal rights and self-determination of people. Number 3. To achieve international cooperation in solving international economic, social, cultural, or humanitarian problems and encouraging respect for human rights and for fundamental freedoms. Number 4. To be a center for harmonizing the actions of nations in the attainment of these common ends. Disarm, decolonize, and develop are the three new objectives set by the United Nations. The United Nations has 6 principal organs: the General Assembly, the Security Council, the International Court of Justice, the Economic and Social Council, the Trusteeship Council, and the Secretariat. The General Assembly. The General Assembly is the main deliberative organ of the United Nations. The work of the United Nations is determined by the will of the majority of the members as expressed in the resolutions adopted by the Assembly. While the decisions of the Assembly have no legal binding force for governments, they carry the weight of world opinion on major international issues, as well as the moral authority of the world community. The composition of the General Assembly. All members of the United Nations are members of the General Assembly. Each state has 5 representatives in the General Assembly, but each state has 1 vote. The regular sessions of the General Assembly begin each year on the 3rd Tuesday in September and continues usually until the 3rd week of December. At the start of each regular session, the Assembly elects a new president, 21 vice presidents, and the chairman of the Assembly's 6 main committees. To ensure equitable geographical representation, the presidency of the Assembly rotates each year among 5 groups of states, that is, Africa, Asia, Eastern Europe, Latin America, and Caribbean and Western Europe and other states. Special sessions are convened by the Secretary General at the request of the Security Council or by a special request by a majority of members. Decisions on important matters are made by a 2/3 majority. These matters include the election of the non-permanent members of the Security Council, admission of new members, the suspension or expulsion of members, budgetary issues, etc. Decision on other questions are made by a majority of members present and voting. The Security Council. The Security Council is the executive body of the United Nations. It has the primary responsibility for the maintenance of international peace and security. Its functions continuously. A representative of each of its members must be present at all times at the United Nations headquarters. Composition of the Security Council. The Council consists of 15 members. It has 5 permanent members: China, France, Russia, Britain, and the United States of America. The regional representation of the 10 non-permanent members is Afro-Asian countries, 5 members; Latin American countries, 2 members; West Europe and other countries, 2 members; East European countries, 1 member. The 10 non-permanent members are elected by the General Assembly by a 2/3 majority for a term of 2 years. A retiring member is not eligible for immediate re-election. The presidency of the Council rotates monthly according to the English alphabetical listing of its member states. Veto powers. Each member of the Security Council has 1 vote. Decision on procedural matters are made by an affirmative vote of 9 members, including the concurring votes of all 5 permanent members. The negative vote of a permanent member is called a veto. The Council is powerless to act if any one of the 5 permanent members uses the veto power. However, abstinence from voting does not amount to a negative vote of veto. International Court of Justice. The International Court of Justice is the principal judicial organ of the United Nations. Its seat is at The Hague, Netherlands. It began work in 1946 when it replaced the Permanent Court of International Justice, which had functioned in the Peace Palace since 1922. The court has a dual role: to settle, in accordance with international law, the legal disputes submitted to it by the states, and to give advisory opinions on legal questions referred to it by duly authorized international organs and agencies. The composition of International Court of Justice. The court is composed of 15 judges elected to 9 years term of office by the United Nations General Assembly and Security Council, sitting independently of each other. It may not include more than 1 judge from any one nationality. Elections are held every 3 years for 1/3 of the seats, and retiring judges may be re-elected. The members of the court do not represent their governments but are independent magistrates. The judge must possess the qualifications required in their respective countries for appointment to the highest judicial office, or be jurist of recognized competence in international law. The composition of the court has also to reflect the main forms of civilization and the principal legal system of the world. The court elects its president and vice president for a 3-year term. They may, when their term expire, be re-elected. The court has the power to appoint its registrar. The Economic and Social Council. It is responsible for promoting higher standards of living, full employment, and economic and social progress. The Trusteeship Council. It is in charge of all territories which were administered before the Second World War until the mandate system of the League of Nations. The Secretariat. It is the chief administrative office of the UN. It is composed of the Secretary General, who is the chief administrative officer of the organization, and an international staff appointed by him. Its main function is to coordinate and supervise the activities of the UN organ.